Welcome to SOCY 4340, Juvenile Delinquency. I'm your professor, Dr. Rob Cadle. Please feel free to call me Rob, or if you stand on ceremony, Dr. Cadle or Professor Cadle are fine as well. In this module, we're looking at Chapter 1 in Agnew and Brezina's Juvenile Delinquency, Causes and Control. There are two important points that I want you to take away from this chapter. First, that we view juvenile delinquents differently than adult criminals, and second, that there are specific historical reasons for doing so. Let's break these down a bit. Okay, first off, we view juvenile delinquents differently than adult criminals. In fact, we tend to think about children completely differently from adults in terms of motives, wants, needs, etc., and emotions, right and wrong ways to express anger, as an example. We also treat juvenile delinquents differently than adult criminals. We have a special set of laws for juveniles called status offenses. As you'll see in Chapter 1, we view responsibilities differently between adults and children. For example, adults are mature, in theory, experienced, adults are grown up and are therefore more responsible for their actions. Children are just the opposite. There are differences in the courts as well. Adult criminal courts are designed to establish guilt, while juvenile courts are designed to guide and help. Adult courts are designed to punish, while juvenile courts are designed to rehabilitate. In adult courts, the offender is found guilty or not, implying responsibility, while in juvenile courts, the offender is adjudicated a delinquent. So even the terminology we use is different. Make sure you pick up on those differences in Chapter 1. The real gray area, and something we'll discuss many times over the course of this term, is at what age do we say that a youth should have known better than to commit a crime and therefore should be treated as an adult in the criminal justice system? Okay, to the second point in this chapter, we turn to the invention of delinquency. Prior to the 16th century, give or take a few decades, children were viewed more like property, just like livestock, and some lived and some died. Very few emotional bonds were formed between parents and children. Advances in medicine and health in the 16th and 17th centuries led to a lower death rate among children. More emotional bonds formed. Children needed guidance. Education became more common, especially among children in Christian Europe. In the 18th and 19th centuries, the Industrial Revolution gave rise to modern cities. There was major population growth, but poor infrastructure in terms of housing, sanitation, disease, etc. Poverty, slums, violence, crime, and vice, drugs and prostitution, grew rapidly. What did the people do about this? There are two theories of what actually happened. First, there was the child-saving movement. City reformers, usually middle-class women seen as caregivers, were concerned about the plight of the poor. They passed special laws to help rehabilitate and educate children in the slums. Some of these laws were the first status offenses, e.g. school truancy. The second theory sees upper-class citizens in general, who had sway over laws and funds, as protectors of society. They considered the lower class and immigrants as the dangerous classes, and they could control them by properly socializing their children through education, rehabilitation, proper discipline, and so on. So that gives you some background for this week. Make sure you read all of Chapter 1. Head on over to this quiz and the discussion forum, and I'll see you online.